From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Etienne. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It'll buy some time right. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got the hook up here, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Player has it complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Another tote for Etienne.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your the offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from a yard out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Screen play. Here's Etienne.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
From the 22,
Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Connecting with Tunyon along the sideline.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
McPherson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First down, here's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
So statistically, Both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track on the ground.
Now Burrow loses the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Second down and 8.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Darnell Mooney.
52 yards.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon.
And he's going to have the Bengals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on third and inches.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now Burrow on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at about the 14. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Nifty move. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Now Burrow. Pass complete. Tunyon. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. To throw, Burrow. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.